Racism's the only thing he's fantastic for. Because that's how he gets his rocks off and he's orange.
Okay. More truth than you can handle. Barry Axius at you again. Listening to this Eminem cipher speaking on Donald Trump. Okay. The white boy going in. White on white crime going down. I'm into it.
Plus, he gets an enormous reaction.
All right.
When he attacks the NFL, so we focus on that.
Okay, he's spitting real shit. The truth is being spoken.
All these horrible tragedies, and he's bored and would rather
all right.
cause a Twitter storm at the Packers.
Oh, damn, this boy going in. All right.
He says he wants to lower our taxes.
Okay.
Then who's going to pay for his extravagant trips back and forth with his fam to his golf resorts and his mansions?
All right. All right. More truth than you can handle, Barry Axius. I'm smiling and grinning because so much of what a lot of my folks said is going to happen is happening. So I just got to sit back. Oh, yeah, Black Power Matters. Remember that. Black Power Matters. Blackblueprints.com with a Z. Blackblueprints.com with a Z. You can always purchase all the latest and greatest of black empowerment, black unity. So Eminem is the latest artist to go at Donald Trump, or the individual to go at Donald Trump. The ironic part of it, he's a white guy, white hip hop rapper. Now, a lot of people have been making a big fuss about it. I mean, it was a dope little cipher, freestyle he spit about Donald Trump. I mean, all of it was truth, and we salute Eminem. Thank you. But who really gives a shit at the end of the day? Not trying to, I'm not going to throw up and celebrate to the point where it's like, oh shit, Eminem dropped the dopest shit on Donald Trump on BET. There's so many different things that I find just funny about how Negroes always get excited when a white person starts speaking truth to power, when there's been plenty of Negroes speaking truth to power, and cats act as if this is like something new. Farrakhan calls a million Negroes. Farrakhan speaks truth to power. Negroes is deaf. Malcolm X, the great Malcolm X, has spoke truth to power. Negroes is deaf. The great Marcus Garvey, the Negro speaks truth to power. Negroes are deaf. Public Enemy, Negroes speak truth to power. Negroes are deaf. I could go on along down the line of so many Negroes that have spoke truth to power. And Khalid Muhammad, I mean, Negroes is deaf. Tupac Shakur, Negroes want to sit there and just talk about California love, and I get around. So, and then there's plenty true spitters now in this modern era, and Negroes is still deaf. It's a funny thing when anytime a white person, whoever it may be, whether it's a Tim Wise, well, whether it's some other professor or some artist, because they rarely speak out. They rarely speak out. But Eminem is a part of the culture. He's probably more black than he is white, to be honest with you, even though he's, has been born white. He's been around black folk all his life. When they come speak out, it's this white hero complex that I feel isn't been ingrained, and it's solely been done on purpose against the black folk, because if you think about it, white folks are looked upon as our heroes. I mean, am I wrong? Am I lying? Chuck Norris, Mel Gibson, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You could go down the line, Sylvester Stallone, of all these, Bruce Willis, of all these guys, especially in the early 80s when I was coming up, all I saw was white superheroes. Okay, you want to throw an Action Jackson and Apollo Creed that eventually died in Rocky IV. There's always been a thing about the white superhero. The cowboy movies. The white guy was chasing down the Indians. All of the military movies. You may have a black person here once in a while, but who was the hero at the end? As if black people weren't heroes in some of these wars. It was white. It's always been that way. So I can't get mad when folks start reacting the way they react because it's been ingrained, it's been built, it's been something that we've been force-fed for all our lives. And we're just talking about in the 80s. I'm not even talking about 60s, 50s, way back in the days. I'm just talking about the 80s when all I saw, any action movie, any drama, suspense, was white superheroes. Even in the cartoons. How many black folks did you see being the superhero in the cartoons? You got Spider-Man, you got Batman, Superman, Captain America. All these guys on my TV screen, from Transformers to G.I. Joe. Okay, G.I. Joe, we had Roadblock. All these folks were white. And usually they were white males. So, of course, Eminem spitting these bars. Though I applaud him, salute, thank you, appreciate it. This isn't something that we need to rally by and feel like this is a guy finally telling the truth. But Negroes have been telling the truth. Do you not want to listen? Does it take the white guy to come out on his white horse and then say something? Now everybody's going to wake up. Oh, shit. What would have really impressed me, if Eminem did it on a platform that white folks is pretty dominantly tuning in. This is a black platform, even though BET is owned by Viacom. This is still a black platform. It's the BET Hip Hop Awards. It's still safe. Of course, it's blown up, but do it when all eyes are on you, Grammys, American Music Awards. Save it for that. Not saying that they're going to have a cypher, but I'm sure Eminem is getting called still to do award shows whenever he feel convenient. This guy is, in actuality, we may have the Drakes, may have the J. Coles, the Kendrick Lamars, the Migos, the Gucci Mans, whoever you want to say. He is the king of hip hop. When you look at the numbers and you base it, and the young white boy got some skills too, he is literally the king of hip hop. So he has a pass. So what would have impressed me is if Eminem did this on the Grammys, the American Music Awards, created this output when it really, really, really mattered. Not saying it doesn't right now. I mean, he did what he did. Great, because it's gone viral. But let's stop always waiting for the white superhero to tell us what we already know. Let's stop relying on that. Black folks have been so addicted to white approval, or in the sense of a white person telling us, well, that's the way we should think. Or, I'll show y'all here. Now we all want to open our doors and our ears and our eyes and say, oh man, let me get on the bandwagon. Come on, wake up. Folks have been saying what this has been all about. Once again, this has never been about a flag, never been about a national anthem. It's always been about oppression. It's always been about injustice. It's always been about this racist system. This is nothing new. What Colin Kaepernick has done has just basically taken what folks like myself, aka the black identity extremists, and I'll talk about that in another more truth than you can handle, because that's hilarious by itself. It's just speaking truth to power. And yes, this is a platform, and I'm happy that there's more individuals speaking out, but there's one thing that I have to say. Instead of just speaking it in a rap, we need our white allies. If you really, really want to do something powerful, start putting your money where your mouth is. Not to tag team with other stars that got money and do these small things and these chariot work. I'm talking about some big time work. Without you getting anything for it, because you just know it's a proper thing to do. Give up some of that privilege. Because the white boy rapper Eminem still got white privilege, regardless of what some may think. Yeah, he might get some backlash. He said some real powerful things. I know there's a few Donald Trump Eminem fans. They're probably twisted and say, damn, Eminem, why'd you do that to us? Now we got to pick sides. But the reality is, yes, we do need more white folks speaking up. But the other reality is black folk don't just allow it to be a white person telling you what it is, and now you open your eyes and now you see it to believe it. Believe it when a black person is speaking this same truth to you. It shouldn't have to come from another white hero. Like Tina Turner said, we don't need another hero, and we don't need another white hero. Though the gratitude is there for speaking it, I need you to really get right and speak it on the platforms that you know the powers of be are paying attention and tuning in. Let's stop focusing on this Trump thing and let's start focusing on this build thing that us black folks need to do. And let's get out of this white complex superhero reality that we've been kind of poisoned with since the beginning of time. Whether it's the white Santa Claus, the white tooth fairy, I mean, right? Everything white, white, white. Come on now. Let's focus, folks. The white superhero complex is a disease that the Negro needs to cure so we can move forward. You know what it is. They're telling us what it is. We don't need to sit there and pretend. The truth is in our face. Now, what do we do as a people? As a people with the truth. Think about that. More truth than you can handle.